is your Health in Nature expert. Today we are going to deal with one issue that looks so simple but is causing a lot of havoc. For years I had even thought that for the fact that you get up once in a while and walk around, that it will solve the problem of sitting for a very long time, of leisure, sitting for leisure, or sitting walking. But new research is indicating that it is deeper than we have all thought. And this research was carried out by Patel and his team of scientists. And what they discovered is quite very deep. That anybody that is sitting for more than 3 hours in a place is damaging his or her health. In effect, that whenever you have total number of times you sit in a place in a day passes 3 hours, it creates a lot of problems in your health. And when this goes beyond 6 hours, it is even more damaging. When it reaches 10 hours, you have more chances of creating a disabling situation to your health or even death by more than 90%. And that if it is more than 6 hours, you are causing havoc to your body by more than 50%. So they relied on research conducted by the National Health Workers in the US, and it's a very big research. More than 127,000 people involved, and over 21 years. So this is a really standard kind of research that was conducted. Now, where it will now be important for you is that among those that think that they are doing a lot of things, you better watch out and see what I'm going to tell you right now. That it is not enough to just get up, walk around and sit down again. Because they divided people into 2-3 different groups, and they found out that those that just walked around, although it improved the cause of diseases that can be activated, but it did not impact very steeply. Those that were able to engage in doing a lot of exercises within that time period, once in a while, after sitting down for maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour, they get up and walk around and do something. It helped them to a certain extent. But those that benefited substantially are those that engage in multiple intensive or variable intensive exercises during the period they got up from where they were sitting. In other words, with what we are seeing, you cannot be a couch potato, in which case you sit on your butt for a very long time, either eating or reading or even walking. That is what is even more interesting. Or even sleeping, except you sleep in the night that you're supposed to sleep too late. So, number one, what it simply means that if you can't walk, then you have to jog. If it's not jogging, you have to run. If it is not running, you have to engage in intensive exercise, you use weight, anything that can get your body moving, which is essentially what our older generations did, but we never really followed up. With the type of extraordinary technological development now, you can sit in your house and in your sitting room, order everything you need from the market, delivered to you, and you sit on watching TV. They found out that only those that are involved in intensive labor that are those that met this condition of not sitting down for a very long time. Every other group, whether you're an office worker, whether you are doing whatever you're doing other than not being in occupation where you have to use your hand and use your legs and use your body to walk, then you have a problem. So And what are the diseases that were caused by this? Number one, cardiovascular diseases, and in which case quite a good number of them. There are so many of them within this range. Overweight, diabetes, all the diseases you know of this world, cancers. They range it. In fact, number one is heart diseases. Number two, cancer. So it's a big rollout of diseases that are caused by sitting down for a very long time. Now we are going to engage in a number of activities that will help you to cope up with this, because just telling you the problem that we have discovered is one, but how do you deal with it? You should know that exercise actually is not how long you did it, how intensively you did it, whether weight or without weight, but do you do it enough to activate the type of hormones that will help your body to keep on burning fat after you have finished the exercise, and to keep on acting on the disabling hormones that will impact negatively on you. These are the things you have to make sure that you do. So we engage in exercises 1, 2, even 5 minutes, 3 minutes, but the important thing is that you must get up from your seat or where you're sitting down, whatever you do. Even if you're watching TV, for example, nothing stops you from getting up and doing a little walk while you're working on the TV, watching the TV. Even if you're in the kitchen, especially for mothers and women that are almost 90% occupied all the time, they find it difficult to really take out time to do these exercises. So, but you can turn your kitchen into exercise. You can turn your sitting room into exercise. You can do a walk within your living room or even your bedroom. From small space, you create 1 mile, 2 kilometers walk. Go up forward, go back forward, go sideways for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 27 minutes. You've already achieved a walk that if you have gone out will take you 27 minutes or thereabout again. So you create it in your house. So we are going to be creating all these dimensions, all these activities that will enable you to cope with the devastation of sitting down for too long. Thank you.